Hi, friends. When you start your own episode and then you forget that you're on your phone, and all of a sudden you look up, you see your face, and you're like, live at the Roxy. And yes, I am live. One with the earth I am, and with the earth I am one. You see, to be Zen is to forget that you have hit start. And to hit start is the most Zen gift you could ever give. Amen. What? Welcome back to the show. It's Monday, September 13th, and I took the night off drinking last night like a goddamn boss. Nobody should get rewarded for or complimented for taking one day off drinking, but after what I did to my body on Saturday last night, even though we were on the World Girls, I was like, well, it's going to be a high kind of night for me because my body wants no more tequila in it. I was going to say substances. Weed's a substance. And that was helpful because I woke up this morning feeling like roses, feeling like daisies, feeling like peachy cream. I actually felt a little tired because we are transferring footage for the World Girls to our editor. But because Dorina usually does the transfer because she's a badass bitch. And she transfers over several days so that we can get it to our editor. But because Papo had been in the hospital and I was off of work, we have to transfer it faster because we need to give our editor more time to edit it. So I was transferring some of it, and my computer does not have the ability to transfer in the same way that these does. So every hour I had to pull in a file to put into a Google Drive. And so all night last night, I just set my alarm for every hour so that I could upload a new file every hour. Then we'd go back to bed. Then on the hour would do it. Then on the hour would do it. So it wasn't like the breeziest sleep in the world, but hey, better than waking up feeling hungover as shit. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new light for me, and I'm feeling good. Happy Monday, everyone. Hope you're feeling okay. One of the reasons I'm feeling good today is because hashtag free Britney, bitch. Britney Spears is engaged, and I have a lot of thoughts on this, so I will get to it. I'm not the only one with thoughts, though. Octavia Spencer has thoughts on this as well. It is so funny who's invested in Free Britney right now. It's all of the people. Hawkeye dropped a trailer that I thought was bomb.com, so I want to break that down. And the VMAs were last night. And while I did a whole VMA show last night, I did not watch the VMAs last night before doing the show. And since then, I've watched a lot of clips and stuff, so I figured I had more thoughts on that I want to get to for you guys today. Plus, questions, comments, concerns, anything going on with you guys at home at streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Get them in loud, get them in proud. Support has been weak sauce recently. It's been great that those of you guys who are ride or dies show up here, but our numbers are down. Our money is down. Our spirits are not, though. They can't keep us down. They'll never get us. We will ride this thing into the ground. What? Can we ride it into the sky instead? Why we got to go to the ground? Let's go into the Streamlabs, see what's going on in there today. Oh, bummer, by the way, that the Patriots lost yesterday. I just looked at my last Streamlabs from yesterday from Leonard Kim predicting the end score of the game, and he was wrong, and so was I. It's a bummer. Just saying. Glenn Caesar, the Zenister Glenn's in the house. Hello and happy Monday, Roxy. Thank you for choosing to hang out with us today. Peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you, your dad, Sky, Jet, Grammy, Papa, and your family. My family, John Lestrina. Be most excellent to yourselves and each other, Roxy and Rockstars, because you deserve it. I hope you each break apart, remove all constipation and blockages, physical or energetic, by continuing to breathe in and out fully and deeply, and saying, I love myself, I forgive myself, I accept myself, I fully embrace myself, so you begin achieving balance. I hope you live in complete contentment, knowing that you are able to just be you, aka be your most authentic self. It truly does sound good and feel right to just be yourself always and in all ways. There's no one better at being you than you. Hashtag be you. Love that. It's true. Nobody's better at being Roxy Stryer than she herself. Roxy Stryer. Roxy and rock stars who show up and give their support whenever, wherever they can. Thank you for being a friendly support pillar of strength for the people around you. Everyone who's battling, keep fighting. You're a winner. Every win for you is a win for all. I hope you find and do what brings you joy today and each of your days, your weeks, months, and even your years, so that you smile, laugh out loud like a child, glow in your flow, and radiate because you're priceless, a necessity, and an inspiration of hope. You're fully unique, you're kind, you're caring, and being so unselfishly loving and supportive of others, including strangers on the internet, and that makes you humane, worthy, and a bright shining star. Your story's important deserves to be seen and heard. Thank you to the Zenest of Zen ones, Glenn Caesar, for those messages. We appreciate you. Send in those Streamlabs, y'all. Keep this show going for as long as we can. We're going to keep the ride going. Shout out to everybody who is in the chat right now. Y'all know whatever level of support you can give, just showing up means the world to me. By the way, where the fuck are the people at? Tell the people. Tweet it out. Tell your friends. Sometimes the notifications don't get pushed through. Why? Because YouTube is a bunch of haterade people. They're on that haterade. Haskell 420, Andrew Thomas, Travis Gilbert, Glenn Caesar, Mason Allen, John Perillo, Garth McMurray, Zeno Hour, Murderanta, Christian Hardesty, Steve Cauldron, EM. I feel like there needs to be one more. EM Sports, it's in the game. Something like that. Matt Munoz, John Get Bent, Simply Emily, Can You Lose Us? Says, sorry I'm late. Better late than never, baby. Greg 2000. That's the upgraded version, yo. He's no longer Greg 1999. He's 2000. King Sport Cal, Andrew W. John Brillo says, you see the Foo Fighters VMAs clips. I did. Let's talk about the VMAs for a second, John. Listen, I am so down with how chill the Foo Fighters are. You know, they're one of my favorite bands of all time. They're probably my favorite current band. I think the Foo Fighters are the shit. Period. And when you win an award, when you win a VMA, and you are brought to the stage to give a speech, and everybody in your band is smacking gum, that takes a special kind of don't give a fuck. I mean, watch back the clip where they're all doing the, what's that big award that they won? The human, something, whatever that one is. This is everybody standing behind Dave Grohl. That's legit them. They're smacking gum. D-gaff. Don't give a fuck. That's fucking funny. Ken says that the Foo Fighters are on top of the bucket list to see in concert. On top of my list to see in concert. I've seen them. I saw them open for Obama. It was wild. Christian says, is good D-gaff or bad D-gaff? Who knows? Just a D-gaff. Just D-gaff. John says, I saw Roxy. It was, they literally are behind him. And it's not just one of them. I think it was 2 or 3 of them. Like a cow. It was incredible. I'm like, these are people who have worked their entire careers, don't particularly care about the VMAs, but show up for the people because they care about their fans. And just are like, we're rock stars. You think that this is why we do it? We don't do it for this. We do it for the 365 days a year that we're on the fucking road. We do it for the love of the music. We do it for the rock and roll. We don't give a fuck about the VMAs. Smacking the gum. Just smacking that gum. Andrew says it's a good D-gaff. Good. Yeah, it was fucking funny. I was looking at it like, wow, all right, that's one way to do it. All right, send in Streamlabs. Let me know your thoughts on the VMAs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. A couple other things with the VMAs that stood out to me. The whole Conor McGregor MGK fight, I'm so confused about because it broke when we were on World Girls last night that Conor McGregor was trying to fight Machine Gun Kelly because the reports were that Conor McGregor wanted to take a picture with Machine Gun Kelly, but Machine Gun Kelly did not. And then Conor McGregor tried to fight him. It kind of doesn't make any sense. I'm confused about it. But then when Conor McGregor was interviewed about it, He said, I don't even know who this guy is. I don't even know what happened. All I know about him is that he's dating Megan Fox. But then why did you guys almost get in an altercation? Or why would your team have asked his team for a picture? Was it just because they thought that would be a notable picture? Or did they not actually ask that? Or did they? And now that you're embarrassed that he said no. And what are you guys fighting over? The only thing that any of us can think of is like, Megan Fox is the hottest person on the planet. Are you guys fighting over Connor? Do you love Megan Fox like the rest of us? Like, what the fuck are you guys fighting about? I have no idea. Like, keep me posted if you guys know, because that was such a weird debacle, seemingly with no answers. Some of the performances were cool. The VMAs just aren't particularly for me because I'm such a rock disco girl in my soul, and it's such a pop, hip hop kind of game, which I really appreciate. And I really enjoy pop, hip hop, R&B. I mean, I like great music, but sometimes the music these days, I feel like the lyrics aren't making any points and it's just kind of like the same concepts over and over again, it just doesn't connect with me. And sometimes that's what I feel like at the VMAs. Like some of the songs that won, I'm like, these are TikTok songs that people dance to. It's not like the best song on the planet, but hey, I sound old as shit when I talk about it. So some of the performances were cool. Some of the outfits were cool. Megan Fox's bathing suit under that gold thing, a lot of people loved. Her face looked fucking incredible, but the outfit was fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. The people always say that the biggest events of the year happen at the VMAs. That might be true, and I just might have aged out of it, which sounds really pathetic and sad. What was your favorite VMAs moment? Did you guys watch it all? What's your favorite thing from the VMAs? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Super chat in as well. That's not what we're here to talk about today, though. I'm sure most of you guys are here to talk about the Hawkeye trailer, which I will get to. But first things first, we got to talk about Britney Spears. Y'all know this is a free Britney kind of show. We're never going to do a show where there's Britney news and we're not going to talk about it. Big Britney Spears girl, talk about VMAs. And biggest pop stars on the planet. Britney is still number one for me in terms of like just my love and appreciation and admiration for this girl is unbelievable. And the Free Britney movement has been making major headway recently, but something happened that makes us know that there's a little more freedom going on here. Britney Spears got engaged, and Britney posted that she is engaged, and her fans seem to have mixed reactions to this, and I can tell you guys why. Britney Spears got engaged, and she got engaged to her longtime boyfriend, who a lot of fans are skeptical of. I think everybody's just very protective over Britney, which has been part of the problem. The world thinks that they have say in who Britney dates, or are trying to protect her when really she's a grown-ass woman. She doesn't need protection, so it might not be who we would date, but fine. Sam Asghari, who is an actor, model, good-looking gent. He has repped the Free Britney shirt since Free Britney got to be a bigger movement. And a lot of people have thought that he's with her for her money. He stuck around for a while. I have no idea what their relationship is like. We haven't been able to see that much of their relationship, especially considering the fact that Britney has not had the ability to share as much of their relationship. But now they are engaged. She posted a video showing her ring and said, I can't fucking believe it. And so for her showing the ring and kind of kissing him, it's a little Reels TikTok-y kind of thing. And it's really cute. She seems very happy. She then posted a picture just of him and said, words can't even say how shocked I am. Geez, although the asshole was way overdue, winky face with the tongue out, it was definitely worth the wait. Yes, world, that beautiful fucking man in that picture is mine. I'm so blessed. It's insane. And then he commented on it, way overdue. And since then, she's been posting a couple more pictures. And yeah, she just seems to have way more control over her social media nowadays. She's been posting a lot of pictures of her butt. Go on with your bad self. So this is interesting. This is interesting stuff that's taking place here. One of the funniest parts of this that seemed to go a little bit viral is that Octavia Spencer commented on her Instagram of the engagement and said, make him sign a prenup. That's the entire response. I think it has 5,000 likes. She just wrote, make him sign a prenup. Now, a lot of people were saying this. And in general, when you are that wealthy and you are that much of a public figure, prenups seem like a necessary evil. It seems like something you just have to do. While I agree, when you're getting engaged to somebody, the last thing that you want to be thinking about is what happens if it doesn't work out. But when you're somebody like Britney Spears, you really do need to protect yourself. And now that she is not going to be under the conservatorship moving forward, hopefully, because Jamie Spears filed to relinquish his role, as Murderanta's putting it, but to step down from the conservatorship, which hasn't fully taken place because still there's court issues that need to be taken place. But because of that, it does mean that she's going to need some help and some guidance with her finances and with her estate, to go from having 13 years under conservatorship and then to have to deal with all this by yourself. It's really like, instead of being a 39-year-old, it's really like taking her back to when she was 26 and trying to teach her how to deal with her finances, her savings, and all of that stuff. So, well, all that being said, while people are saying make them sign a prenup and all of this, I do feel like if she fucks this up, she fucks this up. It's her life to fuck up. That's been the point the whole time. If she doesn't have him sign a prenup and then they end up getting divorced and he takes half, how many people on the fucking planet does that happen to? A ton. If she does have him sign a prenup because that's what she wants, then great. Good on her. If she hasn't signed a prenup and then she never needs it because they're really full blown in love and they stay together forever, fuck yeah, go Britney. You deserve it. So I think all of this stuff, we're going to just keep hearing more and more and seeing more from Britney Spears. It does seem like she really has the people on her side, which is huge at this point. And we'll continue to hope for happiness for her and a positive engagement. How do I cop an invite to that wedding? Am I right, people? Am I right? Streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Questions, comments, concerns, anything about Britney Spears, anything about the VMAs, or anything about what's going on in your guys' world. Christian Hardesty in the Streamlabs says, I'm pretty sure the private chat from the stream last night with me and Shivs gabbing about Twilight was more fun than the music awards that don't nominate any of the World Girl performances. Christian, ain't that the truth? How the fuck are they not going to nominate Steph Sabra in all of her glory? Last night was a weird ass show. We were on one. We're usually on one, but we were really on one. If you have thoughts on last night's World Gold episode, the VMAs, Britney Spears, or what we're about to talk about, which is Hawkeye, that trailer dough, then send them into the Streamlabs. Appreciate the support. Let's talk about this Hawkeye trailer. It's like I hear Hawkeye and summon the nerds. Bring in the nerds. Hawkeye, 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 Hawkeye. When I say it like that, it sounds like I'm saying hot guy. Hawkeye, Hawkeye, Hawkeye. Did anybody ever make you do that growing up? Girl. Doesn't work the exact same way. All right. Good, Rox. Good. Show off your talents. Show off your skills, girl. Before we get to Hawkeye, Paul 3JP says, far be it from me to be the voice of reason here, but Britney still needs help. Oh, my God. Happy to see she's getting more freedom. And I would say the same thing about Kanye or Corey Feldman. That butt video, I'm sorry, not all there. Because she's showing her butt and she's not all there. Paul, this is your twattest take yet. She's an adult. Just because you don't agree with somebody's decision doesn't mean they need help. It means that you're very lucky they're not living your life. They're living their life. They don't need to live the life you want them to live. They don't need to not show their ass. That doesn't mean that they need help or you to step in or a big man to come in and sweep in and tell them what to do like their daddy. It means that it's her money to lose if she decides to lose it. And it's her love life to fuck up if she decides to fuck it up. And it's her ass to show if she wants to show it. Because no shit, Apollo. Legit your worst take yet. And you've had some bad ones. That's a really fucking twat one, though. Really twat. That pissed me off, Apollo. Because, like, to say, to try to get ahead of me saying that it's sexist, you're like, I'd say the same thing about Kanye and Corey. Like, first of all, you're not saying the same thing about Kanye and Corey because they're not in conservatorships and haven't been since they were for 13 fucking years by their dad. So you're not saying the same thing because it wouldn't be the same thing to say because society would never put them in that position because they didn't. So that. All right, going away from that and instead talk about the Hawkeye trailer. I thought this Hawkeye trailer was actually really fun. I thought it was really fun. And I was surprised with how fun it was because when I think about Hawkeye, I think kind of like brooding, not that fun, a little grittier, like I'm Hawkeye, hear me roar. And this trailer didn't have that vibe at all. And granted, it's just the first teaser trailer that we're seeing for this show, but there was a lot of levity to it. I think that the relationship between him and Kate Bishop brings a lot of lightness and fun. Their dynamic, I think, is really, really sweet and cool to watch. So I think that was part of where the lightness is coming from. Also, we saw silly little things like the Steve Rogers musical, which I'm so fascinated by because it just shows how much superhero culture has permeated their culture as well. Because if we had real life superheroes, you better believe there would be songs about them, musicals about them, movies about them, TV shows about them. We don't even have superheroes and we have those things. So in their world, of course, this would be idolized and would be some kind of a Broadway show. And I really like seeing the funness of that. Also, I think that there was some really cool moments that had to be pointed out to me by Heavy Spoilers and Real Rejects, who I tell you guys I always watch for the dirt on this stuff. Some of those things, they think that Vera Farmiga's character is Madame Mask, who I was learning a little bit about. Lucky the dog missing the one eye and his relationship in the comic books. The tracksuit mafia, who are constantly bro, which like I'm excited to see that. And that kind of adds to the lightness too, because it's like the villain character is not like this deep, dark, brooding villains, like a bunch of brows. There's just like so tubular brow, which I like. It seems like this is definitely setting up Kate Bishop for the Young Avengers, which we already know we've been moving towards. So that makes perfect sense. A couple people who are going to be returning to this that have been announced that we didn't see. I wish we saw, but it's just the first thing, so it's okay. Florence Pugh in this trailer. In my notes, I wrote Florence Pugh. Florence Pugh in this trailer. We know from the way that Black Widow ended that she's going to be probably seeking revenge on Clint. And I'm sure at some point things are going to get cleared up because what she believes to be the case about him is not the case. And so I think that probably she's going to go there seeking revenge, but at some point things are going to get twisted topsy-turvy. She's going to figure out what's going on, and then she's going to kind of be on his team, which I think will be really fun to watch. That's what I'm hoping happens anyway. Also, we know that Kingpin is returning. That's dope, though. That's fucking cool. And I'm excited about that. So everything about this trailer, the whole Christmas aspect of it as well, I thought that it was kind of light, kind of fun. I like the character of Hawkeye, but he's never been my favorite character. And now I feel like we have a real chance to deep dive in with him. And I think that Kate Bishop's going to make us like Hawkeye even more. And who knows? Who knows what their plans and intentions are for Hawkeye moving forward, or if this is their last intention for Hawkeye. And this is kind of like a send-off to him or a love letter or goodbye to him. We don't know what the character of Hawkeye, what more he needs to do after this. So, yeah, Cena says Hawkeye is more sarcastic and sassy, more so than dark and brooding. Save that for DC Universe. Oh, well, totally. Yeah, he is sarcastic and sassy, but like the character of Hawkeye, when we know that he's been off doing like this vigilante life since the snap, you think it'd be like a little darker and more twisted, not as like sassafras. So we just don't know. We don't fully know Hawkeye anymore. And I'm excited to see what they do with him here. Streamlabs, in your questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. How do you guys feel about this Hawkeye trailer? Going into the Streamlabs, Leonard Kim says, "What's up, Dimple Tits? Glad to hear that you're in brighter spirits. I was receiving Christmas and holiday nostalgia watching the trailer, totally, which I appreciate, but overall, I was underwhelmed. However, I'm still looking forward to watching the show. I anticipate Haley Steinfeld absolutely stealing the show. Yeah, me too. I think she steals everything she's part of. She's so good. So it'll be fun to watch her and her dynamic with Jeremy Renner. Do the best gifts come with a bow? No, I don't think they do. Dirt Hagens, what up, Dirt? Says, you're awesome, Rocks. I hope you have a great day. Thanks, Dirt. Thanks, Kurt Dirt. I appreciate you. You're fucking awesome. And thank you for sending in support. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. I think the best gifts are the ones that are just really thoughtful. They don't have to have a bow. It could be a card. It could be an experience. You know, I did have Christmas time nostalgia too. I'm not a Christmas fan. It's not like I'm like an anti-Christmas person, but obviously as a Jew, I don't really care about that. But the holiday times are really nice, especially when you have somebody to share them with, which I don't and haven't for several holidays. But when you do, it is nice. And in case you don't, you can just watch Hawkeye instead. Am I right, people? Am I right? Took a turn really fast. Took a dark, dark turn. Didn't mean for it to get that way so quick. Cena Bigelow says, I think they're trying to fix it, though. They screwed that up with Netflix shows and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, I agree with you. Because Ryan said disconnect from the TV movies is a big problem for the MCU. Yeah, I think that's been one of their only holes, especially with the Netflix shows and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. for sure, which had a little more connection sometimes. But like the Netflix shows really, if we had been able to cross over the way that we had wanted to cross over, that would have been so fucking cool. And now retroactively, it seems like they might be doing that with Daredevil and or not. We still don't really fully know. But yeah, I think that it's cool now that we're bringing them to Disney Plus and that we're getting these shows. And I think Kate Bishop is the future, the next gen. And I'm really excited to see Haley Steinfeld crush that because she is really good. I'm a big fan of hers. I think she's super natural and endearing on camera and never whiny or annoying, which is hard I think the first thing I saw her and she was a teenager. So yeah, just very, very, I'm picking up what she's putting down. I'm into her vibe and I want to see more of her all the time. All right, I'm going to be getting out of here relatively soon because y'all are a quiet bunch today. But if you have any last minute questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. You can talk to me about Britney Spears. You can talk to me about the VMAs. You can talk to me about the Hawkeye trailer or whatever the fuck you want in your life, my life, or otherwise. I never watched the Agents of Steel. Agents of Steel, Man of Steel, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. finale. I only ever saw like 11. I think I watched the first 11 episodes of that show. It was not particularly for me, but maybe I should have stuck with it longer. In the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Garth Harkness McMurray says, I like the Hawkeye trailer. I love seeing Echo. She's a deaf Native American woman, and the actress Alaqua Cox is a deaf Native American. Yeah, the Real Rejects were talking about this a lot, which I think sounds like a really cool character. Great to see that. In the comics, she was Ronin like Hawkeye and worked for Kingpin, so maybe she'll do that in this. It did seem like, based on the heavy spoilers and Real Rejects reviews, that they are sticking pretty close to the comics in this. At least that's how they made it sound. So I'll be curious to see if they deviate at all. Glenn Caesar says, and to hopefully change the vibe, bring back the feelings of fuck yeah, as well as love, laughter, and smiles, and otherwise just generally good stuff. Thank you, Roxy, and all your rock stars for creating an awesome space for us to chill and be bunnies. Hawkeye, good trailer. Looks like fun. I'll definitely be watching. On a personal note, thanks goes to everyone who showed up and watched Glenergy on Saturday. Oh my God, Glenn, how'd it go? It felt awesome to talk about energies and get to do a simple meditation with you all. Glenn, that is so cool. Are you doing it on your own YouTube channel or how are you doing it? Let me know. He said, wow, I'm just excited about that. He also said, on another personal note, getting back to my roots of being able to co-teach with my teachers, the founders of the sacred Merkaba Love Energy Technique School. It opened the floodgates, and so I burped and vomited some really good, dense energy and felt great. Hell yeah. Leonard Kim in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer said, did you end up getting the big chill that you were fawning over last night? No, I didn't. I'm sad. I wish. It sucked. Thanks for noticing. Why bother? Oh, Ryan Paints is on Rob Fishbeck's channel. Oh, so nice. That's so great, Glenn. Really fun for you. Let me know how it goes. Okay, friends, I'm going to get out of here, but much love to all of you guys. Thank you for joining me today live at the Roxy. I will be back on SEN tomorrow morning. I think it's going to be all 3 World Girls tomorrow, so that will be fun. And I will be doing live at the Roxy afterwards, so tune in for that to get the afterwards juice. And until then, stay safe, stay sane. Don't trend with the Holocaust. Brett Miles Jonathan arrests the cops who killed Breonna Taylor, all 3 of them for killing Breonna Taylor. Make your bed. Check your internet. You can do so by blowing on it. Put down the toilet seat and lid. We don't want those flumes. I was like, what's that last one? I have to tell them to keep them safe. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Much love and see you later.